Russell Brand backs Jim Davidson on GB News after verbal spat with King Charles. In the heart of London, a storm was brewing, one that would intertwine the worlds of entertainment and royalty in a way few could have anticipated. The stage was set for a drama that would captivate audiences across the nation. Russell Brand, the controversial comedian and commentator, found himself embroiled in a verbal spat that turned the heads of royal watchers and media analysts alike. It all began on a seemingly ordinary evening on GB News, where Brand was a guest. The discussion quickly escalated when Jim Davidson, a fellow comedian known for his bold opinions, raised a question that struck a nerve. Do we really think the monarchy is still relevant? He challenged, a mischievous grin on his face. The room fell silent, tension thick as the air, as eyes turned towards Brand. What would he say? Brand, with his characteristic flair, leaned forward. You have to ask, Jim, when the king himself is being questioned like this, doesn't it make you wonder about the future of the crown? The audience was on the edge of their seats. Was he suggesting that even King Charles was losing his grip on the monarchy's relevance? It was a bold statement, and as Davidson chimed in, their banter spiraled into a heated exchange, each quip sharper than the last. But it wasn't just a skirmish between two comedians. The stakes were higher. King Charles had recently faced criticism for his public appearances, and now, this unexpected attack from two celebrities was sending ripples through the media. As the debate unfolded, viewers were left wondering, would the royal family respond? Would King Charles himself take notice of this comedic duo challenging his authority? As the cameras rolled, the atmosphere crackled with anticipation. Brand defended his position passionately, drawing parallels to historical moments when the monarchy had been questioned before. Look at our history, he argued, his voice rising with fervor. Kings and queens have always had to evolve. If they don't, they risk becoming mere relics of the past. The audience gasped, and social media lit up with reactions, creating an online frenzy. It was a turning point. Could this be the moment that reignited discussions about the monarchy's place in modern Britain? The plot thickened as the show ended, and speculation ran rampant. Was this the beginning of a rift between the old guard of the monarchy and the new wave of public opinion? Viewers were left with an unsettling question: what would happen next? Would King Charles take to the airwaves to counter this unexpected critique, or would he remain silent, allowing the controversy to simmer? Days passed, and the tension only escalated. Reports surfaced of a palace meeting that had been hastily convened. Whispers hinted that advisors were deeply concerned about the impact of Davidson and Brand's comments. The royal family was no stranger to controversy, but this felt different. As the public debated the relevance of the monarchy, the pressure mounted. Would King Charles address this directly? How would he respond to two of Britain's most polarizing figures? Then came the bombshell, an exclusive interview on a major network, where King Charles was reportedly set to discuss his vision for the monarchy. Would he acknowledge the spat? Would he defend his family against these celebrity critiques? The nation held its breath, and the anticipation was palpable. In the lead-up to the interview, speculation reached a fever pitch. Social media exploded with theories and predictions. Some believed Charles would take a fiery stance, while others expected a more diplomatic approach. As the hour approached, viewers were glued to their screens, eager to see how the king would navigate this unexpected challenge. Finally, in a dramatic twist, the interview aired. As King Charles spoke, viewers were captivated by his calm demeanor, but behind his measured words lay a depth of emotion. He addressed the importance of tradition while advocating for a modern monarchy. The past informs our future, he stated, but it is the dialogue with our people that shapes our relevance. The room fell silent as he continued, hinting at reforms and new initiatives aimed at bridging the gap between the monarchy and the public. Yet, just as it seemed the tension was diffusing, he dropped a bombshell: I've invited both Mr. Davidson and Mr. Brand for a discussion at Buckingham Palace. Gasps echoed through living rooms across the nation. What could this mean? Would the king engage in a reconciliation, or would it become a fiery debate right in the heart of royal residence? As the screen faded to black, viewers were left with a whirlwind of emotions: curiosity, excitement, and a touch of disbelief. What lay ahead for Russell Brand, Jim Davidson, and King Charles? The story was far from over, and the next chapter promised to be as riveting as the last, leaving audiences yearning for answers and brimming with anticipation for what was next in this royal saga.